Hi, we're back, and now we have a couple that have very interesting things to talk about this morning, and it's Ruthann Miller and J.P. Prichard. Ruthann.
Yes. Hi. Nice to
Prichard.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so glad you came. You were talking about the subject a little bit, and it excites me. I want to hear about it, and either one of you can start up.
Sure. Fantastic. So we're both with Sisterhood of Grace, which is a ministry that is works primarily down in Visalia, in the Tulare County jails. Quite a bit of work there. And so we're actually bringing in a best-selling author, Dennis Prager. Many people, they know him from his work in radio and some of the things he's doing in social media nowadays. But he's going to be here, and he has a tremendous body of work. A lot of people don't know about all the books that he's written, and he just has so many things. And so we're so excited to have him in and give people the opportunity here in the Valley to come and see him.
How wonderful. And he's a celebrity, right?
Yes, yes, absolutely. He's been on, like I said, best-selling author, but a lot of people know him for his work in radio. I mean, it's odd. His career path has just grown the entire time he's been involved. He's 70 years old, and he's never been more popular than he is right now.
Fantastic.
With all the things that he's doing.
That makes me feel good.
Yes.
I got books out there too. So what is it going to be? Is it a big meeting, or what is it going to be?
It's primarily a speaking event. He resonates pretty well with a lot of the conservative talk show people nowadays because of some of the work that he's doing. So we'll be having him at the Visalia Fox Theater on January the 12th. And basically, you come in, you get to hear him speak. VIPs get a chance to meet him and shake his hand and all that good stuff. So
that's exciting.
It'll be really a really good time that we're going to have. And the thing about Dennis is he's a special guy. It's not just that he's a celebrity or a figure that everybody knows. He literally is a guy who's dedicated his whole life to making the world a better place. He focuses on ethical behavior. He talks about the things that resonate with us all. Our love for family and our love for country, and and the importance of faith. And it's just really neat to have the opportunity to meet with him and have him come
it's
in.
right. It's a blessing for these people that have it within and are willing to let it out for other people to see and to help other people.
And anybody that can take the sort of popularity that he has right now and continue to focus on that and continue to use that platform to make the world a better place, it's very impressive. I mean, right now he's really focused on the subject of censorship, especially on college campuses. Wow. So he's right now he's released a movie. I believe it's in theaters right now called No Safe Spaces.
No
with
kidding.
With Adam Carolla, who's kind of a shock jock. I don't know if you're familiar with Adam Carolla, but you'd be surprised to see someone with the moral and ethical standing next to Adam Carolla. But these guys, they tag team this idea of censorship on college campuses.
Oh, that's interesting.
And so a whole movie dedicated to that. He, of course, has seen censorship happening more and more often in this sort of really confrontational sort of culture that we have right now. And so, again, No Safe Spaces is about that, but he's really doing his best work, out and sort of confronting that and saying, hey, look, what makes America great is the fact that we have all kinds of people, all kinds of ideas, and we need to be able to talk about those things.
So he's working against censorship, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely against it. I can certainly go along with that. If somebody told me I couldn't say what I wanted to say, I'd probably poke them. No, I'm very, very. Don't fool with me. Don't tell me to be somebody that I'm not or something. They do that all the time. People. I have a lady friend that sort of wants me to go to her church instead of mine. Oh. But those things are things you have to deal with sometime.
But he definitely wants to make sure that our colleges don't turn into just a training ground to get one type of thought out there, because we need to keep open minds. Sorry?
Yeah, the diversification. And so, and looking at the next generation. So, we're we need to. So he's all about leaving a legacy and keeping the playing field, I mean, as far as open, so that, I mean, because there is that next generation is going to be taking the next place as far as being able to say, well, we don't want to do it the way we've been doing it in the past, you know what I mean? And they don't want, so we don't want to have somebody coming in and dictating and controlling what we're going to say, we're not going to say, and a lot of times through media platforms, you know, people are going to skew things and they're not going to speak truth, and that's where, so his faith and his where he's coming from is that he wants to make sure that what he's speaking, he is, you know what I mean, he's preparing, he's not only doing it himself, but he's creating a platform that others will be able to have that opportunity to speak the truth as well.
Yes. Yes,
So he has
different.
a university called Prager University, where then you'll find, and even through Facebook and other social media platforms, where he has a fireside chat, and but in these things where he'll have other people speaking as well, and so he's like a covering for that, to allow other people to have that opportunity to speak truth and talk about the hard things, you know what I mean, the things that we're addressing nowadays, you know, when it comes to, you know what I mean, the things that we're leaving to the government maybe to decide on, where, you know, as individuals, each one of us, we all have a responsibility, you know what I mean, to rise up in this hour and use our voice and not be silent.
That's for sure, because the government has a good trick. They get you all busy with things that they know that you're thinking of, so you don't do anything. You don't say anything against something that you really are against.
And America, you figure, was, I mean, America was built on the foundation that we had rights, we had freedoms, that we had, it was a democratic society, that we all have a say, we have a opportunity to register and to vote, and so oftentimes, and so again, so it's like it's empower, when we want to empower one another, we want to encourage one another, and the college campus, those that are going to school, you know what I mean, they're looking to start thinking for themselves,
yes,
you know, and so here's an opportunity for them that they have a part in this, and that we each have a part, you know what I mean, and so again, we believe that by joining forces, or joining with Dennis Prager to come in and do this event for us as a whole, to bring it to the Valley, where he's coming out of L.A., you know, so a metropolitan area where, I mean, again, he's already speaking on that platform, but we're wanting to, so a lot of people don't know about him. I mean, I didn't even really know about him at first until JP brought him to my attention.
No, I didn't
and so
either.
I've been doing my own little Googling research, and, you know, we're listening to his videos, and realizing that I mean, he's doing this event, and the benefits are going to it benefits Sisterhood of Grace, which is a nonprofit organization that I founded over 10 years ago.
Wow.
And I'm all about speaking truth. I'm all about empowering others. I'm all about breaking the cycle of silence in order to break the cycle of violence in our lives and in the lives of our children. We want to break the cycles, the generational curses, you know, or where maybe we've had to overcome things in our own life. But in order for us to overcome that, we've got to talk about it. We can't sweep things under the rug and pretend it's going to go away. It's not going to go away. And so, anyways, with this event, we are having somebody that's going to come, and he's been doing this for a lot longer than me. And anyways, but knowing that what he's been doing all along is something that I want to incorporate as we're even going in. Sisterhood of Grace is going into this new era, this new season of our own life, in our lives of our organization, is that we've been working in the government industry as far as service providers for the Tulare County Jail.
Oh my
so
gosh.
we're a program. We're a contracted program service provider, and we work with women in every units, and we serve about 300 women a month. And so, but we follow them. We build this trust and rapport with these women, then follow them out. But we provide that crisis intervention and healing and support in order to speak truth into their lives and encourage them and empower them that no matter what their circumstances are, that they can rise above them, speak truth in order for them to go forward. But to do that, we've got to continue to make provision for them, to keep providing for them in order for them to go forward. And so this next season we'll be looking into we're coming on to the college campuses. We're creating a platform there where we'll have clubs where these women can come and continue as they're continuing their education, that they are still having that support system for them, where they will have that, where they may not have had that healthy support system growing up, the family, or, you know what I mean, and somewhat dysfunction or whatever, or lack thereof. And so because of that, they still need that support system.
Oh, yeah.
And so we as you know, as as individuals can rally around alongside of them, not throw stones at them, because there by the grace of God go I, but yet but speaking truth, and then talking, and then bringing a solution rather than just talking about the problem. We want to start providing solutions. We want to provide solutions, and because we're seeing lives changed, and through Sisterhood of Grace, and I'm one of them, and so because of that, again, this event is one is to promote this author who has been doing this for a while, and who is definitely building this next generation to come up and take that, and not allow other people to talk for them, but to use their voice as well.
Definitely.
And I'm an advocate, and I advocate and encourage others to speak for themselves as well, whether it be before their courts, before their families, whatever it is, but that they need to be true to God and true to themselves, and then that's where this benefit is going to benefit not only us, but it's going to benefit many.
It's fantastic. I've been just praying for that type of thing for a long time. So you came right at the time. I was saying, oh my gosh, yes, that is wonderful.
Yeah. So we've been dealing with a lot of the hard cases. The hard topics as far as when it comes to women as well. As far as dealing with the human trafficking, sex trafficking, domestic violence. Just a lot of those things that people get thrown in jail or whatever because they've been violated, or as far as a crime of some sort, where there's drug abuse. But those are all underlying issues as far as, there's underlying issues of what's caused them to get to where they are. And we can't keep building more prisons and more jails. We have to work towards rehabilitating. But at the same time, we need to create a prevention program. And that's where, coming into the college campuses, what are we going to do? We're going to be able to start doing prevention, going to the high school campuses as well, and being able to say, oh, look, these are some things that we can steer. Let's change the course, and that's change history. And so that's what we're all about.
Oh my gosh, this is fantastic! I'm so glad you guys came in on this. And how do people get in touch with you if they feel that they need help, that kind of help? So
I believe we should have the website on your screen. It's sisterhoodofgrace.org. So if they go through our website, they can find a way to either email or call. And yes, and then as far as to be more involved in finding more about this event, or to even buy tickets to attend the event, or to find more about it, they can go to the Fox Theater.
Oh, that's wonderful. You can say it one more time too before I let you go.
Okay.
The date of this.
It's January the 12th at the Visalia Fox Theater, and you can get tickets at www.foxvisalia.com.
Okay. Oh, you guys are great. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank
I
you.
really appreciate that. And I'll be saying prayers for it.
Thank you. And one day I'll be back, and I'll be sharing about my book as well.
Yes,
that'd be great.
Back. Oh, that'll be so much fun.
Yeah.
Okay, both of you.
Yes.
Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you.
And we'll see you again.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right.
We'll be right back.